Right, I thought we'd do a video on this heat gun that I purchased on Amazon. It was a while ago now, probably about 2 or 3 months ago. From what I remember, I think it was £55. So yeah, basically the spec of it is that it uses Makita LXT 18 volt batteries. You can see they fit well on, jobs are good one. It's very light, with the battery by far the heaviest part of it. The specification, so it's manufactured by Edtran. They call it a lithium electric air gun. Operating temperature is 300 in the low setting and 500 on the high, and input power is 350 watts. So with these batteries they will go flat very quickly using this. I'd say probably 10 minutes, and it does talk about airflow as well, but it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. You get different attachments. At the moment I've got the one that means the heat sort of comes back round. It just means that when you're doing heat shrink it will heat the back of it up. So operation, you see where my thumb is, push that in, push the trigger, and then it's locked in. Then switch it off. You can't push the trigger, push that button again. There you go, done. So I thought it's probably not a bad idea to just try it on some heat shrink. I know it works fine, I've used it several times. We'll dig out some heat shrink. Probably this is thicker stuff, so I think this is supposed to be 3 to 1, so this will be a good test. Probably, yeah, 3 to 1 it said. Whether or not it'll shrink that much, don't know, but let's give it a go. Hopefully you've got a good angle there. So obviously it's not a mains one, it will take a while to heat up. 350 watts, it's still a fair bit of power until it's already shrinking. Feel the heat on my hand as well. You know, it's pretty hot. There you go, shrinking. I think this heat shrink's going to be too big for the cable, but still worth a demonstration. Yeah, so that's as far as it's going to shrink. As you can see, it's had no problem actually causing it to shrink. Does the job. The adhesive glue is melting as well now. I can smell it and see it. So yeah, that's got to a decent temperature. I just think it's a great tool if you think about if you're working outside, working on a car. Because I've been guilty of that before, when you're doing connections or crimping on a car, and you've either got to use a lighter to heat the heat shrink or plug in a mains heat gun. You can't be bothered, like you're gonna take the quickest route. So yeah, at least with this you could use it anywhere. You could keep it outside. Electrician working outside could use it. If I were doing reconnections on my car, I'd use it. I was doing some work on my wife's Qashqai the other day on the ABS wiring that had been broken, causing a fault, and this would have been ideal for doing the heat shrink underneath. I actually ended up using a mains heat gun, which obviously then you've got to get the extension lead out, find a decent place to get a power supply. So at least with this, you know, you've got good options. You've got a good option. You can use this, and if you've got LXT batteries like these on all your other power tools, then you can you'll have a couple. If you're using an electrician, no doubt you'll charge them in the van all the time, then you can just have a couple of those for big jobs, and just you use the heat gun wherever you need it. I'm actually going to attempt to use it to heat up some bitumen tape to fix some leaks on my garage roof, because all I need to do is get it warm, not like stupidly hot, but like to say 50-60 degrees, so it's a bit more pliable, and then I can use a roller just to roll it down to seal it. So I'll definitely be using this, you know, no aggravation. I can get it onto the roof, very easy, lightweight. Probably get through a couple of batteries because I've got to put about 8 meters down. So, but I'm sure it will do the job for what I want. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Actually, in terms of the tools I've got, it's one of the more useful ones, because I do wiring all the time, and melting down heat shrink is quite a common practice, especially with the adhesive lined ones, because it makes the joint stronger and seals it from moisture. So this will be perfect for that job. Like I said, on Amazon, I think it's £55 now. They do different versions for Milwaukee batteries or like DeWalt batteries, so they do loads of different versions. It's not a Makita product, it's just a tool that uses Makita's battery system. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, I looked online, I don't think Makita do their own heat gun, so maybe that's a gap in the market that they should try and exploit, because someone else is exploiting it. So, but yeah, in terms of the actual tool, got some gloves with it. I've not used them. And different types of nozzle. There's a larger nozzle, and then there's a thin nozzle. Not sure, maybe soldering or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't attempt to solder copper pipe with it, but you never know, it might work. So yeah, good tool. No doubt it will last years, as long as you make sure that you look after it and it's got plenty of airflow through the back, never gets clogged up. It should last for years. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll do some more tool reviews on bits and bobs that I pick up along the way. And if you need any further information, just leave something in the comments. Thanks.